Hi Cancer, welcome back. So Cancer, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. And we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. So I actually began your reading yesterday. I got through maybe a few minutes of it and I could not finish it. The amount of emotion I was feeling was so overwhelming that I literally had to shut the reading down. I was like really getting hard on myself. And so Cancer, some of you might have been recently going through this phase, right? Where you just were being hard on yourself for no reason in your internal dialogue, and or the person you're connecting with might have really done a number on your self-esteem or made you feel for whatever reason that you were inept or not good enough, or you know that you weren't deserving. Okay, like I said, it could be stemming from another person. Some of you, this is like self-talk, you know, like telling yourself you can't do this, you're not good enough, why even try, who cares? Like all of these really harmful, hurtful thoughts coming through when I started the Cancer reading. And it really took me off guard to the point that I literally started crying. And I kind of went back and forth on whether or not I'm going to attach some snippets of the intro to this video. I may or may not. If I do, they'll be at the end of the video. But either way, it was so uncomfortable, and never have I had such strong emotions come out of nowhere. So I feel like some of you, like I said, might be dealing with that energy right now, or you could be connecting with someone that's also having extreme mood swings or extremes in their energy. So we're going to get the cards out and see. I'm feeling a lot clearer today. So I'm going to give it another go for your reading and see what comes up. All right. So the overall energy here is the sextile opportunity, which is all about doors of opportunity opening, new possibilities coming through for you, opportunities to collaborate, whether that be in the workplace or with this person. It's like welcome to development in a situation. For some of you, welcome to communication, but we'll see. And then your overall energy is the Three of Cups, Cancer. So this is about celebrations, reconciliation. Sometimes it can point to a third party, but we'll have to get all of the cards out to see. Either way, it's like wanting to see things come together, okay? Wanting to reconcile some things in your life, or maybe reconcile with a person, or maybe someone is wanting to reconcile with you. So this person's energy then, they have two cards, the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands. So I feel like this person feels like they're under an immense amount of pressure. Okay, and I feel their intuition is trying to lead them to higher ground. I have higher love playing in the back of my mind. But it's like their intuition is trying to lead them through whatever this heaviness is that they have going on within them. Sometimes the High Priestess, though, can be someone who knows more than they say, or has a bit of a secretive energy around them. So Cancer, you could be dealing with someone that has those traits or qualities. You might also have a very intuitive connection with this person, or they may be intuitive. But I feel like right now, even if they are intuitive, they're going through some sort of struggle, right? There's some sort of blockage going on with this person at the moment, all right? So let's look into it and see what led up to this. I'm going to go into the recent past and see what went on there. Then we're going to look at your perspective and their perspective. Then we're going to look at how you genuinely feel about each other underneath it all, your hopes and most likely outcomes. So I keep getting the word doubt or doubtful. I don't know if there's a lot of doubt surrounding the situation, or again, there's this essence of someone doubting themselves and like really being their own worst enemy, right? Internally, in their inner dialogue, okay? So that you have the Page of Pentacles. What led up to this? The Six of Swords. I heard someone's being led into calmer waters. Okay. Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck in the upright. So I feel like, now I have the song Secret Lovers in my head. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Anyways, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, Two of Cups in the reverse. So there's this energy here of Cancer seeing like the potential of a situation and wanting to move towards it, but then feeling some sort of disconnect here. It could be that this person has a lot of heaviness in their energy or some sort of struggle that is keeping the connection from being together, either physically or emotionally. It could be like there's an emotional unavailability going on within the connection as well, and it's just like not seeing eye to eye. They keep wanting to give me a song. It's Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. So something that has occurred time after time after time. There could be a lot of repetition within the relationships in your life in general or with this person. But I definitely am getting like a repetition, some sort of repetitive cycle or karmic cycle going on here. It's like wanting to get grounded or feel firm in where it is that you stand, but then kind of feeling off kilter or kind of feeling like, well, maybe I would be more appreciated in another area of my life, or maybe I need to place some emotional distance because I don't feel that this person is hearing me or seeing me for what I'm worth, you know? Like there's some sort of disconnection here with someone that's really important to you, and I'm picking it up as this person, but we'll see. So there's another part of that song. She says, lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick and I think of you. The second if you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. That's a beautiful song. All right, so they have the Ten of Cups here, the World card. They keep wanting to give me that song. Now, I've gotten that song in readings before, and you'll notice that I do get a lot of repetitious songs, which is funny because I was just talking about repetitiveness. But it's because anytime I do a reading, it has to act, you know, it comes through me, and there's a certain set of songs that are signs or signals for me, and that's one of them. And that song to me is really significant because it's like not giving up on love. It's being unconditional, even if someone is not standing right beside you, okay? There's a lot of schools of thought on whether that's healthy for you or not. Each person is in a different situation, so I'm not going to give you my opinion or cast any judgment on that, but I'm saying look up the lyrics to that song because it's important. So I get that someone is waiting on someone within the connection. I'm not sure what the wait is about, but we'll see. They have the Ten of Cups, the World card, the Sun, and the Three of Swords. I get a sense of like someone feeling really lost as well. And now all of those emotions are coming back. I'm not going to stop the reading this time. So I made sure to like extra meditate before I did this reading. I thought it was you that I was picking up on, Cancer, but it could be that this person has a lot of heaviness in their energy, a lot of sadness in their energy that may not be obvious to other people, but to me it's palpable. So it may also be palpable to you. It's like this person coming full circle, you know, in the recent past, finally feeling that sense of belonging and having emotional fulfillment and feeling like, yes, okay, this is a success and things are going well for me. And maybe they reconnected with their happiness and they felt that upliftment. But then it's like old news comes up or something very heartbreaking coming up underneath the surface here. And I feel like it's impacting this person to a very high degree, to the point that it's putting blockages between them and their higher self. Like I get that there's some sort of painful emotion or a painful event that has occurred with this person that's kind of taken them away from this sense of belonging and happiness that they had tapped into, that they were doing well with. And I get a sense of this, Cancer, you know, like when you've struggled or you worked really hard to like accomplish something or to feel happy. I'm literally getting emotional again. And you finally reach that space where you're like, I'm here, I've arrived. And then the other shoe drops. And it's like, it hurts way worse the second time or the third time around, because you worked so hard to get ahead of it, to get past it. And I feel like that's what's going on with this person, or within the connection, but I'm really feeling it strongly on their side. So let's see your perception then, and how you're perceiving the connection. And keep in mind that perception's in the eye of the beholder, right? So it might be your truth, but it may not be how this person sees it. It may not be their truth, but we'll start there. Yeah, something put a complete standstill in the connection. Okay, this is heavy. Like, I'm starting to get emotional again. And I don't have a bit of Cancerian energy in my chart. Not one. Not one placement in my entire chart. But I feel emotional right now, all right? So, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Ace of Swords. So, something came to a complete stop, you know, and had you facing a different direction. In a way, it's like it gave you some sort of freedom, or if nothing else, you received clarity. But maybe not the answers that you wanted to hear, or maybe not the clarity that you thought you were going to get. It could be, too, that Cancer, you see this person as someone who's slow to change, but quick to walk away. You know, they may have literally asserted their freedom as well, you know, and not wanted to invest in the connection, or some sort of loss of investment going on, okay? It's like, I think I got this message in your last reading of like, and then there was silence or something. And it's like things coming to a standstill. And I feel like that's kind of past energy, but for some reason it's still showing up. So it's like somebody has not moved past that yet, or you have not moved past this stage in the connection where you're seeing eye to eye. It's like needing to have clarity, really wanting that clarity so that you can have some sort of closure or walk away, but feeling stuck, you know, feeling like you don't even know how to give to this person or how to get to this person sometimes. They might be very closed off or hard to reach. And that could be literally hard to reach, like through the phone or whatever. But it could also be like the person sitting next to you, but it's hard to reach them. It's hard for you to get your point across to them. It's hard for them to hear you right now. And yet there is a sense of waiting. And that song wants to come through so bad. Time after time. So let's see how this person perceives the connection. The Emperor, the Queen of Swords, Temperance in the reverse. There's that moodiness showing up, the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I get a sense of like this person wanting to feel more in control. And the way that they are taking control of their life or their emotions is to kind of almost cut themselves off from it, to just completely distance themselves from anything that makes them feel this heartache, all right? This person has tried really, really hard to let something go, but it's still serving as a blockage for them. So I don't feel they've been completely successful in that just yet, and there's still some flip-flopping in the energy, some internal moodiness going on. This is like an agitation type of energy of not really feeling balanced. This person may also feel like they're somewhat restricted in what they can share and what they can do. Whether that's the truth or not, I don't know. They see you, Cancer, as someone that, in their mind, it feels like there's a few different words I have coming through. I have power play, and then I heard thoughtful decision making. It's like when this person views the connection, they get like impatient, agitated. They may feel that you're closed off, but I don't think so. I think it's them, but take it as it resonates. Like, this person feels like you're watching them, like you're hovering. Even if you're not. They could be paranoid, or you might actually be hovering in their energy, or, you know, take it as it resonates. It's like this person's like, I'm trying to get my thoughts together, but they're getting agitated. They're getting irritated because they feel like they're always being watched. Now, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's other people, and they're trying to ignore that. Like there's a sense of ignoring someone. Ignoring advances as well from others. All right, let's go into the genuine emotions. Sorry, I don't mean to keep pausing, but I feel like there's a lot of reflection going on, and it's a little bit mind-boggling to me what's happening here, because you have some contradictory cards. It could be that there's a lot of contradictory energy, or like someone constantly contradicts themselves. Like they say they want one thing, but then they don't behave that way, you know, or something like that going on. So let's see what your genuine emotions are then, Cancer. So underneath it all, how are you genuinely feeling in the heart space? The Death card, the 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So emotionally, there could be some endings going on that are a bit of a struggle, but things are wanting to transform. Things are wanting to change so that you could feel more grounded, or you need to get more grounded. I feel like there's this emotional desire to move past something and to just feel okay, just to feel like you have a place, like a place of belonging. But yet there's this frustration going on in the heart space. There is like wanting to put an end to any emotional struggles, and yet having a hard time taking your mind off of it, or taking your focus off of it. It's hard, right? When we're going through major changes in life, or we're going through things that feel like a struggle, it's hard not to then focus on the struggle. It just grabs our attention more than the other multiple things that are maybe going right in our life. It's like our mind almost always goes to the problem. It's just part of the ego, right? So we could like have things going right in the workplace or the home or in our well-being, but if we have a struggle over here with a person or with a connection, it seems like all of that is forgotten and it's just laser focused on the issue. Now the problem with that is that law of attraction is always in play. So when you're focused 100% on the struggle, all you can keep attracting to you is more of the struggle. So I think that's why the universe is coming in and saying, we know that this has captured your attention, but you really need to, best you can, focus on the areas of your life that you can control, that are going well for you, that allow you to kind of distance yourself energetically from the situation, so you can drop some of these burdens, and things will change on their own because there is a door of opportunity coming through. So That's kind of the communication I'm getting from my higher self and guidance for you. So let's see this person's genuine emotions. How are they genuinely feeling? Oh, well, I can't take all of those. We'll be here for like 10 hours. All right, Six of Swords. I will keep that one. Six of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Swords. So I feel like emotionally, this person, again, there's this emotional distance card. It showed up in your past energy. It showed up in the perspective, and it's showing up now in the heart space of this person is not really trying to escape you per se, or to escape really any connection. They're trying to escape their own emotional suffering. Okay? And if it's anything how I felt when I tried to tap into the Cancerian energy yesterday, I don't blame them one bit. Like, I was literally crying, could not catch my breath. Okay, so if that was an inkling of what someone is going through, then placing some sort of emotional distance would be advised, or of course talking to someone seeking help, but I'm not a counselor, but that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was hurting this person to sit in that emotion. So then they start to reframe their focus. Okay, so if I want cooperation, if I want things to work out for me, then I need to pay attention to doing things that are going to make me feel better, and to immerse myself in an activity or in my environment so that I can get peace of mind, so that I can get some sort of rest or reprieve from the situation. And that's what this person is doing, or being encouraged to do, because it's creeping up on them, this heaviness here. And it's creating like agitation in their emotions, and a bit of impatience, and they may lose their temper. Maybe they don't want to lose their temper, so they try to do the right thing. It may not feel like the right thing to you, but in their higher self's perspective, or coming from this person's ego, I feel like that's what they think they are doing, you know. There's a lot of solitude. A lot of solitude showing up in this person's energy. And that song is still playing. Usually the song will come and go. But that song is still playing. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. All right, so let's look at your hopes. Oh, okay. I saw a card flip. I guess not. What is Cancer's hopes? The Tower in the reverse and the Nine of Cups. So you want things to feel stable. You don't want this crazy destructive energy to define you or your ability to be happy. And I definitely got the word destructive behavior. I can't tell whose side that's coming from. But it's like you want to feel stable again. You don't want any more surprises. You want things to feel like they're on a firm foundation. You want to be able to feel satisfied, successful, happy. Like you have choices, you know. Well, here's the encouragement, Cancer. You can feel like that right now. You don't need for this person to come through or understand you or be in your life for you to feel happy. And I know that's a bit hard to understand, right? Because we think, well, when someone's important to us, it's hard to be happy when they're not happy or when there's other things going on. But it's like you cannot base your ability to take care of yourself and be happy on another person, because it's considered a codependent relationship then, where you count on another person to make you feel good, and they got to be doing good for you to feel good, and if they're not doing good, then you're not good. And it sounds romantic, and they write love stories about this, but it's really toxic to fluctuate your energy, and it's really one of the causes, the primary cause of suffering in relationships is this codependent attachment to each other. And I'm not saying don't care. You couldn't help it if you wanted to, right? You care, of course. But I'm saying don't lose yourself or sight of your happiness and what's important to you because of that. Because really, you're of no help, not only to this person if you do that, but also not of help to yourself. So it's maintaining unconditional love for self by honoring the fact that you are important and your happiness is important. And when you can do that, then it's easy to unconditionally love other people. Two of Wands. So this person they're off somewhere in the distance. I don't know. Their mind is off in the distance. They are maybe wanting some distance, or, if nothing else, they want to be able to make a decision here that helps them to kind of move forward and out of this heavy energy here. So let's see what the most likely future outcome is. And keep in mind that most likely future outcomes are based on free will. So that means it may be your truth. No, sorry. I went on autopilot. That means you have the ability to change any of the future energies with your thoughts, words, or actions. All right? I'm just giving you a snapshot. So let's see. It's funny that I went on autopilot because I feel like that's what this person is doing. Like just going on autopilot. Like they're there, but they're not there. Oh my gosh, Cancer. Some of you really, 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 really love and miss this person. Or you just really want to be there for them. No wonder I keep getting that song. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. To me, it's like you love this person. It may be hard for you to separate your emotion from this person. You want to be there for them. You want to show up for them. Even though you're hurting as well. Or maybe you have your own things going on. I'm getting emotional again. It's less today than it was yesterday. Like yesterday, literally. It's like seeing someone you love and not being able to show them that is causing suffering. Sometimes it hurts worse when we have all this love for someone and nowhere to send it and nothing to do with it, or someone won't let us love them. And I feel like that's what's occurring here, okay? And I see it as you wanting to love this person, but certainly it could be flipped, all right? But it's like, let me be there for you. Let me love you. I'm sorry. I'm getting all emotional. I'm just laughing because I'm trying to uplift my spirit and uplift whoever is watching this. And just like my deepest empathy, And I don't mean like, oh gosh, this is terrible. It's never going to turn around. This is just a blip in time, right? Because, again, I want to come back to the fact that there are doors of opportunity opening either way, whether it's related to the connection or not. But I feel a hyper focus on this connection right now. I feel a lot of emotion here. I feel someone being emotionally unavailable and the other person just really wanting to be there for someone and someone's not allowing them to, and causing some pain there. So let's see, most likely future outcome for this person. Knight of Swords. Where are we at with time? The Tower. Nine of Pentacles. The the Seven of Wands. So this person is trying to avoid communication. They're going towards the Tower. So this is that surprise, unstable energy. They're trying to make some changes in their life that make them feel more self-sufficient, and they might be blocking anyone or anything out that might keep them from that, or that they deem might keep them from that. It's like this person's in this bubble, right? And I get a large sense of detachment. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is an air sign that you're dealing with, but doesn't have to be. And it's like they're going through an internal transformation, but they're not really sharing that with the world just yet. This is something that's on their path, that they're being called to do, so that they can lift some of this heaviness off themselves and therefore off the connection. And I feel like because maybe this person is not communicating what's going on with them, it's leaving you feeling maybe stuck or like holding the burden. Left holding the what? There's a saying they're trying to give me, left holding the baton, left holding the bag. I'm not sure. That's like, I'm sure somebody will know what that is. Put in the comments. But it's like you're left here, Cancer, especially for my masculine Cancers. It can be my feminines as well. But like I said, choose the side that fits with you. But it feels like you're left holding on, and this person isn't really communicating what they're thinking and what they're feeling. And so that's why the encouragement was here, Cancer, is like, well, you cannot control what this person thinks or feels. You can only control how you think and feel. And so you're just needing to remind yourself of that. Some of you really want to emotionally express something that's been on your heart, and you might very well just do that. This person may or may not be receptive to that. I'm feeling a bit of closed off energy, but at the same time, there's a contradictory here. So it's like being closed off, but being open at the same time. You know, like coming off is very closed off, but actually they would welcome it, or coming off as if they'd welcome it, but they're actually closed off. You know what I'm saying? Like there is a contradiction here. And tarot, you know, I don't do tarot to tell people what to do, so I'm not going to tell you, yes, reach out, no, don't reach out. I am telling you that this is the energy that's showing up. Sorry about that, my phone rang. Which, you know, now that I think about it, when I tried to record this reading yesterday, I also got a phone call in the middle of it, and then I decided to just scrap it, and do it today. So there might be unexpected phone calls coming in, okay? Or communication for some of you, or you're trying to reach someone, they're trying to reach you, something like that. So let's get some Osho Zen cards out and see. You have comparison, traveling, and adventure. So some of you, this might lead to some sort of travel, or you might be encouraged to just kind of be a little bit more open-minded with what the future holds for you. And certainly don't compare yourself to another, or compare the connection to another. Okay, they're not wanting you to compare and contrast. They're just wanting you to take things for face value at this time. And let's see what the guidance is. It says, just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We're made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirits, helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. So, you know, sit and meditate and try and connect with your guides, because they're trying to guide you to the most advantageous outcome, right? And don't let this energy get you down too much, Cancer, because it is quickly going to change. All right, I don't feel this is a long lasting energy, because right on the heels of that there is some sort of opportunity or change coming through. So this is just a snapshot. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Really deep reading. If it resonated, please do let me know. Zodiac signs you might be dealing with or have in your birth chart. I have lots of water here, particularly Scorpio, but could be Pisces, Cancer. I get a sense that this is an air sign or somebody with heavy air in their chart, but doesn't have to be. So, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that Aquarian energy to me, but could be any of the air signs. There's Scorpio again. Let's see what else. Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Aries. All right, so those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing. Keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign. If it resonated, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Both of those links are in the description box below, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so in the About section. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very, very best, and please know my heart is with you. Till next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.